G'day, yeah, quick video. One of my subscribers, he asked me to talk about knockouts, so that's what I'm going to try and do. It's a bit chilly today, so I put my hood up. Yeah, now, like I say with everything I talk about is my opinion, but if anyone hears my opinion and don't like my opinion, then please, tell me why. That's what boxing's a wonderful sport. I mean, I welcome views from everybody. Right then, now where do I start? Yeah, the KO. What is it? I know it's going to sound quite basic, but where do you start? Always start at the beginning. So I'm going to talk about basically your brains. There's your brain. You got like a sack, and when you get hit, your brain apparently spins or it moves, sends you a bit dizzy. You've probably often heard me talk about brain shakers. That's what it does. It shakes your brain. All them people out there who's been boxing will probably know. I've always described being hit as a bit like closing your eyes, but with blinking like that and waving your head about. Yeah. That's what it feels like sometimes. When you get hit, then you get hit again. Each time someone gets hit, or let's put it this way, each time I hit somebody, I'm buying myself that split second where they're slightly unconscious, or not, or that's the wrong word, where they're not sure what's happening, for me to chuck the other one. Bit of a brain shaker. That buys me a few seconds, chuck the other one. And that's basically what it is. It's, the brain shaker, as I call them. These aren't knockouts. But I'm going to start somewhere. Right, the knockout. Now, I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but I'm just going to basically explain a few stuff. All you got to do, just clench your chin. Clench your teeth, have your chin there, and just hit yourself like this. Anyway, on that chin, you can feel your head kind of spinning, or kind of do it for yourself. You'll figure it out. Now, you're only hitting yourself that hard. Now, it doesn't take much to knock somebody out, hitting them on the chin. Now, if you're a boxer, it's you learn how to defend your chin. But on the street, you hit anyone on the chin, mate, they're going down, no matter what. Unless they're a boxer, because the difference is when you're a boxer, you're used to getting hit. You know what to expect. Talking to, this is going back years and years ago, a lad called PJ, one of my heroes from boxing, Irish lad, tough lad. He went in against a knockout specialist, and when he got out, he was chatting away, and he was telling me how hard this lad's punches were. But he was saying he was just managing. He could see the punch coming, but he couldn't avoid it. But he could grit his teeth and take it, and because he knew it was coming, and he would grit his teeth and take it. Now, I can guarantee you the punch you don't see is the punch that knocks you out. So there's a tip for you. Always keep bloody looking. Because if you keep looking, it's very hard to get punched and get knocked out with a punch you see coming. They hurt. You might feel a bit of a brain shaker, but as PJ did it, he would just see it and he couldn't get out of the way for it, and he would just brace. He'd been hit that many times, like most boxers, that you learn how to react and you know what's coming. As a normal person on the street, probably would see a punch coming and still, boom, probably knock him out, especially if you get some on the chin. So you can brace yourself for a knockout. As PJ was talking about now, he was just gritting his teeth and taking it. Sometimes you can ride a punch. As that punch is about to hit you, you can move back. Takes the power away. because you're moving back. There you go, boom, you're moving back. So you can kind of take that power away. I don't want to talk about too much about that kind of stuff. Yeah, so what makes a knockout specialist? Let's go back to the chin. It's not just the chin what you can get knocked out on. Now, I've never been hit on a temple, but I know people have been knocked out by being hit here. Back of the head. Now that is a brain shaker. There's a video somewhere on my YouTube channel where I'm sparring with Tim. He smacks me on the back of the head, and I'm like, ugh. He has to hold me up. Do you know what I mean? Smack on the back of the head. Bit of an illegal blow, but I've seen him plenty of time in pro matches where somebody's like gone down and somebody's just boom straight. It is a legal blow, but sometimes it gets. I won't say missed. It depends who it is who's done it. If they've got the money behind them, then and they're meant to win that fight because most boxing is bloody fixed. Let's face it. If they got the money behind them and they did knock somebody out with a bit of an illegal shot, everyone would just forget about it. You know, the money men. Yeah, that's my opinion. I don't want to fucking bore everyone. Right, so now I've lost what I was talking about. Yeah, you can get knocked out, back of your heads. That's a proper brain shaker. Sometimes a lot of knockouts are it's not just one punch, it's several punch. You got caught, boom. Let's say a left hook for, and that's the punch what's done it. But then you get caught with a right, and then another left hook. Now it wasn't the right and the left hook what actually knocked him out. The last two punches, it was the first one because you just brought yourself that time. Now a knockout specialist isn't someone that takes a few punches to knock somebody out. A knockout specialist is normally just a one punch knockout specialist. Boom, there it is. Do you know what I mean? Now, a knockout specialist, all I can say is they've got a gift from God. At the end of the day, I'm certainly not a knockout specialist. I do pretty good on the street, knocking people out, but I'm a boxer. I know how to use my hands. Hit first, hit hard, keep hitting. That's the difference. Most people on the street who get in a street fight probably thrown, 10 punches in the last 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Because they don't often do it. Unless they get pissed and they're feeling a bit frustrated. And then they end up picking on somebody who can fight. And then they kind of wish they hadn't. But anyway, yeah, a knockout specialist, definitely a gift from God. So what do they have to do to get that knockout power? It's a combination of things. First, there's got to be speed, so the other person doesn't see it coming. Two, there's got to be timing, because it's got to be perfect speed, perfect timing, while that person's open. Three, there's got to be natural power. Is there any more? Let me think. Yeah, there's going to be loads more, but I'm not going to get into them. It's just little things of just putting that extra bit, but it all comes the same. So that's just three things. What the knockout specialist has got to get right, which I said is timing, power, and whatever else I bloody said. I've forgotten now. You can tell I don't rehearse these. But them three things. Now, not only them three things, they've got to get it. The knockout specialists have got to get right. Well, at least probably three things the person who's about to get knocked out has got to get wrong. So you can see just how amazing it is to actually knock somebody out. Yeah, because that person's got to do something wrong and you've got to do something right. It's, and it's a gift. It's a gift to be able to knock people out. It's, like I say, natural power. Can you train yourself to become a knockout specialist? You can train yourself to be better, so you're more capable of knocking somebody out. But I still think you're either a knockout specialist or you're not. I've been in people who come down and you can just feel the power and you go, bloody hell. You know, you can just feel that power. 9 out of 10, if somebody's got the power, they've normally got the timing, the accuracy, all together to create the power. Everything's just boom, just there. And that's what you need. I've got some on the wall, which I've told you before. I fear no man who throws 10,000 punches a day, but I do fear one man who throws one punch 10,000 times a day. That's from Bruce Lee, that. All these quotes on my walls aren't exactly all from me. It makes sense. You know, if I decided, well, I'm going to have a brilliant left hook, I got on that punch bag. I always advise start off slow, and that punch, boom, 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 build it up, and I did, let's say, 4,000 left hooks a week. I can guarantee you in 6 months, that left hook is going to be fucking amazing. Boxing's so simple. If you want to be good, train. If you don't want to be good, and you just want to be mediocre, just plod on. Choice is yours. You either go, in my books, you either go all out, or you just fuck about. You know, I've missed my chance, but, you know, I've matured a bit, and now I'm understanding the game. When I was doing it, I wasn't understanding the game. Now I am, and this is the difference. So all you young'uns out there, if you want to be good, fucking train. And, you know, find a good trainer, which there ain't many about. You know, in all my boxing clubs and anything, I've never really found any boxing club that's taught me anything. Basically, you just get in there and just do your thing. I'm basically all self-taught. Hence, now I train people. Well, I'm not training anyone at the moment. I've got people come down, but I'm not training because to train someone takes a bloody lot of effort. Why? Because I'm a perfectionist. Anyway, now where was I? Fuck knows. Where was I? Oh yeah, training. You can train yourself. You can to get better. Not to get all them 3 things all working, but everything helps. What else can I say about knockout punches? It's also the like I say, the punch you don't see is a punch what knocks you out. I mean that's I've been knocked out. A few people we was talking who's down here, I think it was last week, we're talking about it. There's 5 of us here, 4 of us have been knocked out. You know, 3 of us talking of veterans who have had a fair few fights. Not that I've had many, but you know, I class anyone who's had probably over 10 fights. It depends how long they've been doing it, but and someone who's had 10 fights pretty much knows what the hell's going on. Yeah, anyway, we've all been knocked out. Not knocked out, boom, unconscious. Most of us have just been knocked out, you've been knocked down and the ref's just gone, he's had enough. Bearing in mind, if we got up, carried on, probably would have been the same verdict anyway, because that's what tends to happen. Once somebody's been down, it takes a lot out of you. You're never quite the same. Like I say, when Tim hit me on the back of the head, I had to stop. I had to stop for a good 5 minutes to get everything back, because it weren't back. You know, you've seen these boxers, they get knocked down, the bell goes, they come out, and they're still not the same. They're still wobbly on the feet. The feet still ain't there. That's why they end up getting knocked down again in that round. What else can I say about knockouts? Yes, power. You've got to have power to knock somebody out. Some people got natural power. I haven't got natural power. My power comes from other punches. You know, I was on the Shield the other day. Somebody said, "Oh, you hit bloody hard." Now I weren't trying to hit hard, but I was hitting hard. But it wasn't purely because I was trying to bloody hit hard. It was purely because the punches were in the flow. Do you know what I mean? I can hit hard, but it's got to be several punches. Normally it's got to be a jab, and then boom, it's going to be a hard right hand. You know, you get these machines where you get these amusement arcades and stuff where you get the ball. You know, Elliot sent me one video of him doing it the other day. You know, you sit there and you hit this ball and it comes up, 600, 700 or whatever you get. Now I just get exactly the same as a normal Joe Bloggs who probably doesn't throw any punches. Do you know what I mean? I just get exactly the same as them. But I know that I can hit twice as hard as them purely because I have to throw another punch first. You know, it's not my first punch that's hardest. It's probably not my second punch that's the hardest. Should be. But sometimes it's my third punch that's the hardest. Because the first two punches have built up the power for that left hook. And that's the way my power comes. Now, Elliot, as I was saying, sent me one of these things where he's at some amusement skeg or somewhere and he's hitting this thing. He gets top score every time. Now, he is like 18 stone. But, I mean, we had him on the Punch Shield the other day. I'm probably 15, nearly 15 and a half, maybe somewhere between 15 and 15 and a half. I was holding the Punch Shield and he was spinning me round. He was hitting it. He was southpaw, hitting it with his straight left, and he was spinning. I was, do you know what I mean? I took it right into my shoulder, and he was spinning me round. I wouldn't want to get hit by that. And if he was ever on the street and got in a street fight, you could kill someone. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking that he could kill someone. I've been on the street, I've knocked people out, they've been down for like 30 seconds. Now 30 seconds doesn't seem long, but it bloody is. When you've just hit someone, they're on the floor and they're shaking. You know, one's been shaking, absolutely shaking, and I'm just, please, get up, because I'm, in case they bloody killed him. That was one. Another one, he was on the floor and he's like, like fucking hell, do you know what I mean? Luckily, I don't hit anyone on the street anymore, which is good. But when you're a boxer, you gotta watch out for these kind of things. Realise just how much damage you can do. Now, I'm going to tell you another story about PJ. Bloody hell. Old PJ Lynch. Not the young one, if you're from Lincoln watching this. The old one, he'd be about 60. Proper Irish chap. He was in some pub. I think it was like 3 guys. Knocked them all out. They was started on, only a little Irish guy. Knocked him out. He knocked 3 of them out. Boom, boom, boom. All of them out. And he said to me after he was telling me about it, and he says, I was thinking, these are lethal weapons. These are lethal weapons. I never realised how lethal these weapons are. It's just got me thinking. That's what because he was like thinking like that. And he told me that, and I thought, this is back in 1989, something like this. And so it struck him just how lethal these can be, especially if you're a boxer. Natural power. He had natural power. He did knock a lot of people out, but it wasn't always one shots. He kind of wear him down. Do you know what I mean? He was a scrapper. It'd be, you try and jab, stay out his room, stay out his way, but he'd be here, and it'd be body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot, boom, head, and then he'd sometimes knock him out. But he had bloody heart. He's a fit lad, strong lad. Just kept going. And that's what it does. So knockout punch, definitely timing. So if you want a knockout punch and you're not gifted enough to do, to be knocking people out, you know, then just pick a good punch. What was it? Henry Cooper at left hook. I can't remember what it was, but they measured the power of just his left hook, and the force was like, I don't know, you're talking so many bloody ton, I don't know, but it was that powerful that it was like unbelievable. Now that's just pure gift from God. You know, that was it. But like I say, you can improve it. You know, it doesn't matter, just improve. You know, when you're boxing, the best thing to do is just to improve to the best of your ability. That's what the game's about. Boxing's, like I say, you know, if you have a fight, as long as you're giving 100%, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if you win or lose? Now, I saw somebody said the other day, oh, if you say it doesn't matter if you win or lose, then you're already a loser. Now, someone said that to me. I'd probably give him a good fucking uppercut, you know what I mean? No, only joking. But no, that's not the case. As long as you've given 100%. You know, it's not a team sport. Boxing, you don't play boxing. Boxing's a game where you can be seriously injured. You can be brain dead. You can die. Do you know what I mean? Boxing's the only sport where you can legally go out and kill someone. In fact, you can be stood in that corner before the bell goes, wanting to kill someone. You know, you can have the intent to get in that ring and kill him. You know, at the end of the day, that's what you're trying to do. You know, now that's another thing about this knockout punch. Nigel Benn, never the same after what he did to Gerard McKellen. Because he's a lot of these knockout specialists, they knock somebody out and they hurt them. They're not knocking many more people out after that because it's affected them. Chris Eubank, what he did to Michael Watson. You watch after Watson's fight, he wouldn't have knocked half as many out because he hasn't got that want to kill him. And that's another thing. Yeah, talking about power, as I was saying about Elliot, he's strong. You wouldn't want to get hit. Now, I haven't been, well, I have. I've probably, you can probably count in my life probably 4 heavyweights who I've sparred with and stuff, and none of them have got nowhere near the power of what he's got. Yeah, he's got God's gift. If he can spin me round, I wouldn't want to get hit by it. Hopefully I'll be able to dodge that punch as it comes. Do you know what I mean? I would like to. Because even if he caught me there, even if I had my gloves up, he caught me on them gloves, I'm still going to get concussed. I'm still going to be dizzy for the next one. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, the knockout is definitely a gift. But if you ain't got it, work on it. Anything else to talk about knockouts? Yeah, I have. Now, a lot of knockouts come from overhand right. Now, I love the overhand right. Now, do you know why the overhand right seems to knock a lot of people out? Well, I'll tell you. Because you don't see it coming. Because you don't, you know, let's put it this way. The way I would throw an overhand right, I took a jab, right, don't know where's the camera, there, block their view, boom, boom, and then that one comes over. Because you don't, it comes round the guard, yeah? It's not coming straight at you, it comes round. You blocked, boom, before you know it, it's hit you. And like I say, it's a punch you don't see coming, what knocks you out, but that's the reason why the overhand knocks a lot of people out. Now also, a lot of punches that knock people out probably travel no more than 15 inches. So, there you go, 15 inches, what's that? Let's say that. Now the difference is, it's not that punch what knocks her out, it's not the power in that punch, the power is that's the punch, but the power is in that body weight. I got 15, right, here's a punch. Right? That's not a lot there. But if you put that whole body weight, a twist, it starts from your foot, from your feet, comes up, twist your shoulders, boom, then you've got the power because you've got 15 stone of body weight behind it. And that's what actually knocks you out is your body weight. You've seen that Bruce Lee with his 1 inch punch where he gets like that. Now, it's not just his arm, it's his whole body weight. It's his whole body weight is coming forward. It's the body weight's coming down, it's travelling, boom, and it's coming in. That's what knocks, that's where the power comes from. So the short punches can be the most devastating if you've got your body weight behind it. Right? That's what you got to work at. If you want a knockout punch, start chucking them punches with your body weight behind it. Each punch you throw, you got to measure it yourself. Did that feel powerful? You know, have I got more? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? You got to work on stuff. That's what life's about. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it on that. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. So anyway, I hope I've answered your question about knockouts. Like I say, you know, I'm always here to help. Any questions, please ask. Thank you very much. Don't forget, on the street, hit first, hit hard, keep hitting. Over and out.